All
right, man. We on Nickavelli TV. They out here talking about these New York Knicks right here.
Powers within the players. Just like you said, the way Garnett and this silly nigga Katie and this other nigga Cho, they want to go to Brooklyn. Other teams, other front offices was pitching for them. They like, nah, fuck y'all. This is where I want to go.
How do you feel about that? You think that was a good move?
Them niggas leaving?
Do you think it's a good move that Kevin Durant and Kyrie went to the Brooklyn Nets? Do you think Kevin Durant went there because he was scared? That's the number one question.
He went there to try to save his legacy because everybody shitting on him for going to Golden State when you know that was a bitch ass move. So in his mind, is he want to go to Brooklyn and try to win, but that ain't gonna happen. Them niggas ain't winning no championship.
You don't see that happening.
Them niggas is not elite enough.
So you talking about them not being elite enough? Do you think have anything to do with Kevin Durant's heart? Is he scared to play for the New York Knicks? He had a chance.
He's not scared to play for the New York Knicks.
Yes,
He saw where the franchise, the direction that the franchise was going in.
Nobody
wants to go there and be with this James Dolan nigga, man. Don't nobody want to be down there with the Knicks,
One thing you gotta respect, and you gotta be honest about Kevin Durant, exciting player. He ain't got no heart.
He don't got no heart.
New York will drive you to drink, crack, shoot a nigga, shoot your wife,
of course,
shoot yourself. Mexico done shot itself like New York tough. I'm just talking about the New York market.
Yeah, let's talk about this.
They won a Super Bowl, but
but I'm just talking about the New York market.
They've never had a big free agent come to them. Amari Stoudemire didn't want to come to them. He only came because they offered him $100 million. Nobody's not gonna turn.
Okay, I'm glad you mentioned that. So how did you feel? Hold on. This is something interesting. Then how did you feel when Amari and Melo came? Do you think them two? Because some say them two should have been able to win a chip. You had Amari and Carmelo on the same team.
But if you look at it, Amari's first year with the Knicks was his best year. After that, he got hurt, and then they traded the whole team to get Melo. They broke the whole team up and got one player, and look where that went. Nowhere fast. They gave up too many pieces. They gave up Chandler, Gallinari, Mozgov, 2-3 draft picks. They gave up a lot for J.R. Smith and Carmelo Anthony, and that was not the key.
But he got us to the playoffs.
And then
that's right. We ain't been to the playoffs since Melo.
That move got us to the playoffs. And then
they broke the team up and fired Mike Woodson. They had Novak. They had a whole team. They won 50-something games, and then they traded the whole team next year. Front office.
So how do you feel about Mike Woodson being back?
Mike
he's back.
He's not the coach of the Knicks.
No, he's the assistant.
He should have never been fired from the jump.
I think that's a move to put him back in the front.
He should have been fired from the jump. Tom Thibodeau is a defensive coach. They don't have defensive assets that they're gonna win. The Knicks are gonna stink.
You still think they're gonna stink the season?
No. Tom Thibodeau is actually shaking up that front office.
Here's the worst part. They hired Phil Jackson. They gave him $60 million. They let him fuck the whole team up. He went out and drafted a nigga named Neil Aquila. The only good thing he did was draft Porzingis. And then they ran Melo out of town, and Porzingis sat back and saw that. Oh no, this is how y'all do y'all players. This is how y'all do Melo. I'm good. I don't want to be here no more.
So you don't blame Chris Porzingis because he wanted that extension.
I blame the Knicks for even trading him for the shit that they got. They didn't even get nothing for him. How do you trade your best player and you don't get nothing for him? You got DeAndre Jordan, Wesley Matthews, and this the little point guard Smith nigga. Then you let DeAndre and them niggas go,
right,
to save the cap space, and then you still can't sign nobody. The Knicks will forever be dirt. Brooklyn is taking over New York.
Oh, fuck Brooklyn. I call Brooklyn, a.k.a. the COVID Knicks. We don't keep some second-class citizens. But let me ask you this. Some say that the Knicks need a point guard, right? Badly.
Fred VanVleet.
How do you feel about C.P.3 coming to the New York Knicks?
Not for that
Are you
money.
team C.P.3? You even got Westbrook.
No.
You even hear names about James Harden. When we speak of these names, man, who would you would like?
I like VanVleet. That's it.
VanVleet.
Everybody else can tell their story.
And the Knicks can afford that.
Huh?
Everybody else can tell their story walking.
So why you not big on CP3? Why?
He's making too much money.
He's been in the league 20 years. You ain't did
So what he did to the Oklahoma Thunder?
Nothing.
Did you see what he did?
Young boys did that.
Did you see what he kept? Come on, man. He went further than the Knicks.
The young boys did
I
that.
don't even know why you bring
personal accolades, or are we playing for championships? He hasn't done anything since he's been in the league. No championships for CP3. No championships for Westbrook. No championships for James Harden. Championship for VanVleet. I'll take VanVleet. If the Knicks can get him, I'll take a champion. And it only took him, 5 years? How long he been there?
And you gotta remember, these niggas is out their prime.
And
They in their mid-30s.
The young boy. VanVleet is the young boy compared to them niggas.
Chris Paul, and they making too much. Nobody wants to pay a nigga $40 million a
now,
year.
if you would have put Durant in that lineup, then I would have broke the cipher and said, yeah, Durant can go ahead and get the chip.
With
Even though
Durant.
he got one already, but you know, he's more proven than these guys you're talking about.
All right, so are y'all impressed with R.J.Barrett?
No,
No.
You're not impressed with R.J.Barrett?
no.
Do you
Should've
blame?
left Duke. Where he from, Duke?
Yeah.
Should have
He
stayed.
looked good with Zion. Now when
Should've
you see
stayed
a
in
nigga
Duke.
on his own,
He should have stayed in
he's
Duke.
not that
Wow.
He doesn't have
Someone
enough
say that
offensive
they
game.
don't like
doesn't
R.J.
have
Barrett
enough
because he
offensive
can't
game.
play on the right.
He has-
He's only can play on the left side. But some
can't do
say
that.
that the left side ballers are the most deadliest ball players,
He don't
man.
have enough moves in it. He don't have enough
broke
moves
the
in his
cipher.
bag.
He broke the cipher.
You look at the rest of the
Left-handed
boys.
niggas is dangerous, but he's not. He's
But look at the
trash.
rest of the boys that went in that draft. Them niggas is cooking. Ja Morant cooking. Trey Young cooking. Niggas is cooking. Even the other nigga from Sacramento, niggas is cooking. He's the only rookie that ain't really cooking.
Wow.
He ain't cooking like that.
Oh, you know he not.
And he had the whole team. And he had the
He
team.
die hard, man. That
He
man
ain't
is
cooking.
underachieving.
How do y'all feel about Tim Hardaway Jr. being traded under the Chris
We
Porzingis?
should have never got
Swear.
rid of Tim Hardaway Jr.
Tim
My
Hardaway
thing is, y'all
Jr.
got rid of him just to bring him back and give him $70 million when he didn't even earn that. He's a bum. This is another. That's why I said front office with the Knicks. All this shit goes to the front office.
You would
Tim
go that far
Hardaway
to call him
Jr.
a bum?
Let me explain
Don't go
something to
that
y'all.
far. That's far.
Tim Hardaway Jr. went to the Atlanta Hawks, which they had nobody. He averaged 20 points, and then he turned around and got $70 million from the Knicks. That was highway robbery.
No, they was paying him back for cutting him.
Either way, he didn't deserve that money. He's not that tier player. He's not an $18 million a year nigga player.
Who is?
For a nigga like that, I need 25 points from you every
Every
night.
human being should get $18 million for playing anyway.
He can play anyway. I'm just saying he's
What
good,
I'm saying is
but
that-
he's not elite.
What I'm saying to you is that
And look on Dallas, average. A nigga that stand in the corner.
he was in the playoffs.
Or off another nigga back. Off Luka back.
No. He
Luka
was
carried
stepping
them
up.
niggas. No. No.
Luka is the franchise, but Tim Hardaway was
He
stepping up
froze.
in big buckets.
He had 2 good games in that whole Clippers series, and he froze up under those lights.
Okay, talk to me about
The
this
other
point.
young nigga was getting busy. The Trey Burke nigga was the one.
I was about to mention my man, Trey Burke, baby AI. My man right here don't like when I say he's baby AI. Jesse, do you think Trey Burke game was bad enough when you consider that man the baby AI of
Say
basketball?
the baby AI. I was saying that he
Is he a baby AI
No,
in your
he's
eyes?
good. He's good because you can't compare niggas to AI. AI was a different breed of nigga. He had moves in his bag. AI was just different. You can't compare him to AI. Nah.
Nah.
Trey Burke is like what's the white boy?
We're not gonna go that far neither.
Yes,
Trey
I am.
Burke is nice.
You don't even know
Trey
who's
Burke
the white boy.
Trey
Just
Burke
'cause he
is
said white
like
boy.
the white boy.
He said white boy. I already know where
And
that's going.
I'm upset right now because my mind ain't working. And he was shooting off from everywhere.
What team you play
And he
for?
had handles.
Oh, I know what you was talking about. You talking about the Jimmer Fredette nigga.
He's like Jimmy Fredette.
Think
Look,
so.
Jimmer Fredette was dead nice in college.
That
Averaged
nice shoot
35.
dribble everywhere, bing bong, bing
Got
bong.
to the
bing.
NBA, they put a stop to that. Young boy, this
Only
is
thing
our
Trey
league.
Burke is proving himself in the A.
This is our league. You're not gonna do that here.
Okay. And my boy Mitchell Robinson?
He's okay. He's a rim protector, but he doesn't have a back to the basket game.
Do you think his game would be complimented if he was to get a player by the name of James Wiseman? If the Knicks could get James Wiseman on the Knicks.
The Knicks
Once
get,
again,
if they
I
get,
gotta
now, hold on.
interject.
If they get James Wiseman, then Mitchell Robinson is gonna come off the bench. They play in the same position. You're not gonna start both of them. Neither one of them has a back to the basket game. You can't clog them up in the middle. They rebounders and shot blockers. You gotta have somebody that can score the
Can I
basketball.
say something?
Yeah,
Yes,
sure
sir.
you can. Take the floor.
What the fuck is James Wiseman? We doing this now again? Are we
He
doing
did-
this
the-
again?
The man
Has-
asked a question.
I understand, but you know.
I had to go into that
So,
because
but
this wouldn't make no
who
sense
is he?
for the Knicks to draft this nigga that played at Memphis and then he quit and then went overseas to play. The tall nigga, he like 7 foot.
All right, so once again, we're hanging our hopes on.
No, I want the Knicks to get the Obi Triton dude, the 6'8" power forward, because he can ball.
Talk to me. I don't know too much about him.
He's elite.
Talk to me about
He
Obi.
can ball.
Talk to me about Toppin.
I never
Niggas,
seen him.
everybody, all you gotta do is YouTube him. You'll see his moves. The boy get busy.
You like him over
6'8".
LaMelo Ball?
Yeah, he's 6'8". He can shoot the 3. He got a back to the basket game. He's dunking on
What school he
everything.
went to?
He's super athletic. He went to what is it, Oklahoma? I think he went to if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Hold on. Let's go to the jump.
Yeah, let's
What school, what college did Obi Triton go to?
we're gonna look at some little info, my Nickavellians. But for the meanwhile, y'all don't see the Knicks going to the playoffs.
This year?
Yes, this year.
2020.
You don't see
We
it.
get Vanvleet.
You see that.
His
And-
leadership could get us there.
And how many of y'all feel that if it wasn't for Julius Randle that held that rock from R.J.Barrett, that R.J.Barrett would have been a Rookie of the Year?
No. He went to Dayton. He went to Dayton.
Obi
And I'm
Tri-
sorry, what was the question again, bro? I'm sorry.
Julius Randle.
Yeah.
Julius Randle and R.J. Barrett got into a little static.
I mean,
You know, R.J. Barrett felt that Julius Randle wasn't sharing that rock with him.
Why I'ma share the rock with you, nigga? When you get it, you ain't doing nothing with it.
But what about Julius Randle, who
Julius
gets the
Randle
rock
could
and turn
actually
it
score.
over?
But he actually got buckets. He gets buckets. It ain't like he don't get no buckets.
But he think he's Earl the Pearl. He think he's the guy down the block.
But he's at least walking. He could get 20 and 10 easy.
You don't think R.J. Barrett could do that?
No, he hasn't done it yet.
How
He
can
had
you?
good games, but he's not. He got to work on his craft. That's all.
And last and not least, my man Frank Ntilikina.
He's a bum. He's a bum.
You said Frank Ntilikina's a bum?
He's a bum.
You don't think he's just passive? I mean,
No.
his game can't be
No.
elevated? Nothing?
No.
Have you seen this man play on Team Friends? Frank Ntilikina.
Ntilikina was a bum.
Who? Frank?
Yeah.
Number one,
about him?
when he came in the league,
I'm
he
asking about his
averaged
game.
7.5 points a game from overseas.
no game.
He has no game. He's that's
Frank
why I
ain't
said
got no game.
front office. Phil
He
Jackson
got
will
an
buck his team up.
overseas game.
So what do you say to those who say that Frank Ntilikina is a defensive point guard and Knicks need to hold on to him? Defense wins championships.
I could go for that. He'll play some defense. Maybe that's the thing. We need to stop looking at him as an offensive guard and look at him more as defensive purposes. Because his offense is suspect. You know it, and I know it. He played like a tall girl or some shit.
The most exciting thing I seen Frank Ntilikina do when he tried to dunk on Chris Porzingis. That was like the highlight. Like he took in KP blocked the shot at the rim. Other than that, he
But that
can't.
just go to show you that's what he did. Not dunking on him.
That was his whole career, getting blocked.
All right, man. I want to thank y'all for coming on Nickavelli TV. Got the OGs out here in Harlem, you know what I'm saying? Breaking it down, letting it be known what it's like to be a New Yorker concerning these Knicks.
Bro.
And we out. Peace.